I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, what is good people? It is Monday night. Time for the Monday night lineup. This is the top 10 alternatives. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me this evening. I greatly appreciate it. Let's remove that real quick. Getting that lined up. Let's start things off like we always do, giving a duck away. I'm going to paste in the live chat last week's live, so go and check that out and make sure you leave a comment, because we're going to be putting a comment from a random comment picker from to give a duck away. Where's my list? I believe Mr. Baker and Mr. Akins both have ducks already, so that's good. Sorry for the silence. I was having to change my Wi-Fi over. Just the music. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Random comment picker. That's not helpful at all. There we go. Cool. All right, let's roll through the chat. Say hello to people. Like I said, Monday night lineup. You got things kicking off with Izzy vs NYC doing his Monday pool list. So you should go check that out if you didn't already earlier. Go check the replay. S Vaughn 82 had Ryan the Colossus Collector on tonight. Comics book addict. So go check out S Vaughn 82. Show him some love. Will be from Cup O Comics will be on after me. So be sure to check that out with his Monday Night Raw books. And I don't know if they're still going on right now or not, but if you missed Between the Lines with Geek Out with Roscoe, you should definitely go and check that out, because this evening they have David Nakayama on there. So that should be a blast. But like I said, let's go say hello to Los Cruces. Says good morning. It's evening for me, sir, but yes, thank you. Well, he says 9:20 a.m. Jeez, I'm Pete, Los Cruces. You were in early. Says hooray. Appreciate you coming out, sir. You have a package on the way, by the way. I need to message you the tracking number for that. Everybody go check out Los Cruces on Instagram. Check out Brian LCS as well while you're there. Hello from South Carolina, where I'm all out of bubblegum. Brian's kicking ass, y'all, and taking names. So be careful out there in South Carolina. Be sure to check out Brian over on Instagram and YouTube. Also check out the CBC Awards on IG as well to stay up to date with all the info. Nominations will be happening soon, so you don't want to miss that. Comic Vet says, I'll be watching from work. Thank you, sir, for watching. Appreciate you. Everybody go check out the Comic Vet over on IG and YouTube. Be sure to check out his Show Us What You Got haul, or show us your haul on Wednesday nights. It's a live show. Be sure to check out Brian's Saturday morning breakfast with Brian on Saturday mornings. That's his live show, so good stuff there. Mr. Baker, Michael Baker right here. Check him out on Instagram at 95 Heels. Man, is showing off 9/8 for days. So the eclipse resulted in neither a cyber attack nor the rapture. What's next? But how do you know it wasn't the rapture? Does that mean we're all just doomed? Is that what that means? I hope not. Yeah, I don't know. It just means we got a hot 10 list. That's the next thing I guess that's up. You know, if it's not a cyber attack or something like that, it's the hot 10 list next. So, thank you for coming out, Michael Baker. What's on the comic rack says Uncensored is next. Ooh, Uncensored. Yes, that is coming up. I'm excited about that. Go check out Mr. Akins over on What's on the Comic Rack on IG and on YouTube. S Vaughn 82 says much love from Chattanooga. Back at you, sir, from Birmingham, Alabama. He says let's go. Be sure to check out S Vaughn 82, part of the Money lineup, doing his comic book addicts. He's also been dropping some pre-recorded videos as well, doing hauls and whatnot like that. I believe his most recent was an AOK from Durs, so go check that out. My Iron Brethren Dale of Suspense says, hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Dale? Thank you for coming out. I didn't give Mr. Akins his proper, but this is my Iron Brethren and fellow statesman right here as well. Go check out Dale on Instagram and YouTube. See what he's got. Good answer. Good answer. He's staying the collecting uncensored. We'll see. We will see. I don't even know who the little guy is. Oh, Green Machine, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Larry some love over on IG. Doing his thing over there. Long time no see, Dale. Says Brian. Comic Journey is in the house. He says, again with the Ducks. Yes. Yes, always the Ducks. Always. Always, CJ. Always the Ducks. Everybody go show Comic Journey some love over on IG and YouTube. On IG, it would be New Comic Journey. Be sure to wish him a happy birthday as well. Neil collects. What's going on, sir? He says, hi everyone. Appreciate you, Neil, coming out. Everybody go show Neil some love over on IG and YouTube as well. I've got a challenge, a Star Wars cover challenge that I'm supposed to be dropping for him that I think I'm going to drop closer to May the 4th. So, Cliff on Comics, part of the Council of Comics right here. Says, good evening, 22 and Mrs. 22. Thank you for coming out, sir. Appreciate you. Everybody go show Cliff on Comics some love on IG and YouTube, as well as the Council of Comics as well. Go check them out. IG, YouTube. That's me, says Will, Couple Comics. It is, sir. It is Mr. Modern right here. Everybody go show Couple Comics some love over on IG and YouTube. Be sure to check out his Raw books tonight at, 10 p.m. Eastern. He says, hey, comic fans. I can't forget that. We got to do that one. Bryant over at I Have Comic Issues says, hello, everyone. What's going on, Bryant? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Bryant some love over on IG and YouTube. He's been showing off some hauls lately, so you don't want to miss those. Dropping in the chat again last week's live for those of you who are coming in and have missed it. If you want to make sure you have a chance at the duck here at the start, you want to go and leave a comment in last week's live. Don't do a hashtag though. I want to make sure that your comment counts. Canadian Survivalist, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Canadian Survivalist some love on IG and YouTube, as well as Meatwad #1 says, howdy, folks. What's going on, Meatwad? Go show him some love over on IG and YouTube. Ryan Riley, it's been a while, sir. Thank you for coming out. It says, what's up, 22? Much love from Tennessee. That's what I'm talking about right there. Another Southerner. Here we go. Appreciate you, Ryan. Everybody, go show him some love on IG and YouTube. Look at all these beautiful people. All these beautiful people. I actually have a new video posting tomorrow. Can you believe it? I actually clicked on it because I thought it was like here and ready. And I was like, oh, Dale, put a video up. He got a new package. But it was like a premiere. So, yeah. Dagger Card says, yo, 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 what's going on, Dagger? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, please go show Dagger some love over on IG and YouTube. Comic Journey. How are we supposed to know? How do we know that it's not? See how that's confusing? Like, if we just wish it to you every time we see it, then we have more of a chance of getting it right than if we don't do it at all. So, yeah. Christina Payne, what's going on, Christina? Thank you for coming out. Everybody, go show Christina Payne some love on IG and YouTube. Also, lift her up in y'all's prayers if you don't mind, because she had a friend recently pass. So, keep her and the friends, and family in y'all's prayers. And, yeah, just show some love. Hell yeah, Dale. Can't wait, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I do not like ducks, but what about geese? Do you like geese, though? That's the next question. Phil, what's going on, Phil? Appreciate you coming out. I believe that's supposed to be hello all. Yeah, he corrected it. There you go. Everybody got to show Phil some love over on Instagram and YouTube. Let's see. Going through the chats. Neil says, I'm from Arkansas. I'm in the South too, but I don't publicly say, so I'm about to delete this message. That's funny. No geese, no hens. Dagger likes quail? What about quail? Do you even know what a quail is? That famous line from, Wedding Crashers. Comic Chef, what's going on, sir? Appreciate you coming out, everybody. Please go show Comic Chef some love over on Instagram and YouTube. Hashtag rats. Yo, let's get this duck going. Filter duplicate users. 4. Yeah, that's right. Get YouTube comments. Cool. 13. We got 13 comments. The chef says, just got in from my kids' opening baseball ceremonies. Nice. Baseball season is in full force. That is a thing. I am a fan of quail. Hunting, eating, watching, observing. Are you a quail observer? I would think I could see you as a quail observer. I'm just saying. I don't even know what the heck a quail is. That's my censored version of it. Alright, here we go. The winner of the duck is Cup O Comics. Will has got himself a duck for this most duck race. Let's show off those books real quick. I told y'all I'd have books to show off this time because I didn't have any last week. So for last week, we're gonna throw up this Maestro World War M #1 because Maestro was one of my picks last week. Character that I would like to see in the MCU, and I think that would be an awesome way to bring on World War Hulk. So, and I got 2 more, but we'll show them off towards the end. So stick around and wait and see if you'll enjoy those. I'm good with quail and pheasants. John Calabrier, what's that? That's funny. Can a duck fit in a cup? Can it? You can't fit a comic in a cup. That's great. Hashtag rig. Alright, let's get this show rolling. Top 10 alternatives. We don't have a hashtag yet. Here we go. Here's the top 10 list. Actually, can I get rid of that? There we go. Yeah, I like that better. We'll move that up. There we go. So much better. So much better. Y'all ready? What about a what? What? What is that? I almost said pterodactyl, but I knew better. Brother John's Comics, what's going on? It says, what's up? What's good, brothers and sisters? Appreciate you, John, coming out. Everybody go show Brother John some love over on IG and YouTube. CJ equals fake news. Oh, poor CJ. Cliff was right. What? Oh, for the hashtag from the night. Hashtag don't hate the hate bill. What? The hate bill? It's a bird. Oh. Yeah, my bad. Alright, coming in at number 10, we've got Geiger. 80-page, was this 80-page special? Which one is this? Do y'all know? I've forgotten already. 80-page giant is what it is. #1. This particular one right here has got the first cover appearance, at least that's what they're saying, of Redcoat, and in this book has the first appearance of Redcoat in it. So, cool book to have. Geiger is apparently blowing up really, really big. Baker says, tough list. Yeah, a lot of modern stuff on this one tonight. It's modern. It's like a good mix, honestly, of like, we got some Silver Age on here, we got some bronze, or some copper, and then modern. It's a weird list. This is definitely a weird list. 0 for 1 says Baker. There we go. Brian is on the board. 1 for 1. That's what I'm talking about. 0 for 1 says Mr. Aiken. Hashtag don't hate the duck, hate the bill. That's funny. 0 for 1. I actually picked that up Saturday night at the LCS for $4. Nice. Because this one right now is going for near mint $46 on average, y'all. Average $46 for this Red Coat, in particular, variant of this book. Cup is on board. Mr. Modern right there. 1 for 1. We got a tie going on already. Shop for Comics. What's going on, sir? Thank you for coming out. The creator of the Shopverse. Everybody, please go show Shop some love over on IG and YouTube. And be sure to go check out his Spotify store. Pick you up some Shopverse swag. There's my honey. Hey, honey. Love you bunches. She says, hey, homies. 0 for 1 on guard, Dale. There you go. There you go. They're already fighting it off. Shop is 1 for 1. Neil is out the gate. 1,223 for 4. I put my money on Cuppy. There we go. Mrs. 22, evening, ma'am. Are you going to play fair tonight? I don't think so, Baker. I don't think so. All right. Jay Margolis. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, but thank you for coming out. Appreciate you hanging out with us this evening. We're doing over the top 10 lists. You're more than welcome to join in. Fractions, the fractions that everybody's talking about. It looks like you have them already. 1 for 1. Look at you. All right, then. Appreciate you coming out. Let us know if you got an Instagram or YouTube in the chat so that we can shout you out. And everybody else, go look for Jay and see if they got a YouTube or a Instagram. Awesome. Love seeing new faces. Let's move on. Near Mint's at $46. So, my alternative. That's what we're really here for, right? My alternative. My alternative to this book is Ghost Machine #1. In particular, this variant right here, because this not only has the first appearance of Rook in comic books per Key Collector, but I'm going to assume this may also be the first cover appearance of Rook as well. So, cool book to have. A lot of people were saying a lot of good things about Rook, and so I could see this book kind of popping off. If it hasn't already, Near Mint's at $12. So there you go. There is that. I still don't get the numbers thing. All right, so the last number is the last number in the fraction is or what would be the bottom number is the books that we've gone through. So far we've gone through 2. So if you have any of those books, you put the amount that you have as the first number or the top number of the fraction. So if you have neither of them, you'd be 0 for 2. But if you had the first book, but not the second, you'd be 1 for 2. So that's how the fractions work. Mrs. 22, I'll answer in 3 statements. 1, I'm a redhead. 2, I'm Irish. And I guess this is 3. I'm married to 22. There you go. That's all you need. That's funny. I don't do the socials. I like to stay out of trouble. I hear you. That's solid. Solid way to live. Comic Chef says T is 2 for 2. Mr. Aikens 0 for 2. We got a tie right now with Comic Chef, Cliff, Cup O Comics, Dale coming in 0 for 2. Jay is 2 for 2 as well. I have comic issues is 1. Mr. Baker is 0 right now. Everyone hates explaining math. It is, yes. Math is sometimes. Hey, sometimes. I thought the numbers were how many ducks you would be getting. No. We can't do that now. Jeez and Pete's. 0 for 2. What else is new? Hey, you never know. You never know. Okay, I don't have any. There you go. You're 0 for 2 then. So once you get 1, you add a 1 to it, and then however many books we've gone through. You've got this, Neil. You've got this. All right, so that was that one. Let's get back to our list. Coming in at number 9, we've got Ultimate Black Panther #1. Still making the list right here. First appearance of the Ultimate Black Panther from 6160. Near Mint's at $37 right now. I do not have an alternative for this one at all. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's bound to be a book though that's $37 or less that you've been itching to have for the longest time and just haven't picked it up yet. I think if you had $37, now would be a good time to pick up that book you've just been putting off. Honestly, that's just my 2 cents. Not telling you what to buy, but yeah, that's just alternatives. Name of the show right there. 1 for 3 says Baker. 3 for 3 says Cliff. Bryant 1-3. El Greenmashi as well. 0 for 3 says Dale and Mr. Akins. 3-3 says Jay Chef. 0 for 3 says Dagger and Will. We have got a giant tie going on right here. 22 said buy comic. I did not do that. I didn't do that. Christian Payne says She-Hulk smashed that like button. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Alright, let's get back onto this list. We have got number 8, Super Villain Team Up. Number, go to my notes, 5. This has got the first appearance of the Shroud, and I still don't know why the Shroud matters. Does anybody else found anything as to why the Shroud matters? Because I don't know. Did something come up? I like this game. I'm winning. Am I winning? 3 for 3, yeah. I'd say you're winning. You're doing really good. So, 1 for 4 says Baker. 0 for 4 is Dale, and I'm going to assume Neil as well. 1 for 4, there you go. Mr. Akins has gotten on the board along with Larry. Good deal. Shroud, he is Moon Knight. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you. That makes sense. That makes sense. I did not know that. He is the new Moon Knight. Nice. Awesome stuff. Okay. Completely makes sense now. Thank y'all so much. 0 for 4 says Neil. 1 for 4 is Bryant. 4 for 4. Cliff. Oh, Cliff is taking the lead. 3 for 4. We got 3 for 4 from Jay. Mr. Modern loses this round. Yeah, I see that. Alright, so the Shroud is the new Moon Knight per chat. Thank y'all very much for educating me, because I had no idea at all. Fines for this book right now are going for $14. So if you're excited about the Shroud becoming the new Moon Knight and you're looking for another Shroud book, maybe you should go for this one right here. This is the Shroud #1 Spider-Man ally or enemy. At last, the Master of Darkness in his own limited series. So there you go. He looks quite like Moon Knight in this one right here. I'm not going to lie. Very Fine's going for $3 for this book right now. I did find them on mycomicshop.com. So if you're interested in the book, that is over there. The Comic Chef is 3 for 4. My honey says she is 4 for 4. Cliff is on fire. If you win, you get bragging rights for next week, right? Right? That's funny. 0 for 5. I bought 2 for $10 each. So proud of me. That's great. Oh, you talking about the book before? No, that's nice. I wonder what condition you get, Cliff. What condition did you get? 1 for 5 says Larry. Mr. Baker's on the board as well as Mr. Akins. There we go. 3 for 5 says the Comic Chef. 5 for 5 says my honey. 3 for 5 says Cuppy. Yo, alright, so yeah, Very Fine's $3. Fines are looking at around $1, so there you go. First solo title is what it looks like to me, and it's not noted in Key Collector, so that's pretty cool as well. There's also an origin that's like, I want to say, it's either issue 7 or 8 of this supervillain team up as well. So, but double check my work on that. And if you're interested in the origin of the Shroud, be looking over in there in the same title right here. So, yeah. Cliff says, very fine on my first appearance of Shroud. Nice, nice. You definitely got a deal then. You definitely got a deal. 0 for 5 says Dagger. Here's another Geiger 80-page giant coming in at number 7. We have got... first appearance Redcoat, but like I said, this one does not have the first cover appearance. Near Mint's at $34 still, though, which is insane to me. That's crazy. So, I think we all know why. It's because the whole Ghost Machine has been in full force last week, and so shout out to Mark, Legion of Comics. Go check him out. He's got all your Ghost Machine needs. He did a huge interview with the creators. It was pretty awesome. You should definitely go check it out and show him some love. As far as an alternative for this one, I've got something else from Image that's really popped off and people have really taken to. That's Void Rivals #1. We're getting a free comic book day Void Rivals book as well coming up. So I think this book may go to pop off again because Near Mints right now are at $5 FMV for a Near Mint copy. So yeah, a lot of people liking Void Rivals, and we're getting a free comic book day. People might start looking for this book again, and you might want to be ahead of that if you missed out on this book. Let's check the chat, see how everybody is doing so far with their books. Number 7 is the first Shroud cover. Cool, that may actually be the origin as well, but I didn't know that it was his first cover. That's awesome. Nice information there. Baker is 1 for 6, as well as El Green Machine and Dale Suspense is on the board. My wife is sitting beside me, and she just asked, that music is freaking me out. Should we change it? Should we need to change the music? Here we go. We'll swap it over. Let's see if this one freaks her out as much as well. All right. 4 for 6. Mr. Modern is back in the game. There we go. 0 for 6. Still perfect, says Dagger. That's great. 4 for 6 is Comic Chef. 1 for 7, says Mr. Akins. 2 for 7. There's my 2, baby. Nice. 5 for 7 is Chef and Cuppy. El Green Machine's got another one on the board. 2 for 7. Michael Baker. 2 for 7. Void Rivals. Now you're speaking my language. Need to get some Star Trek on here, apparently. Some Deep Space Nine to really speak your language. 0 for 7. Don't hate that Void Rivals one. Don't have that Void Rivals one. Gotcha. Cliff doing a perfect score so far. 0 for 7, says Neil. 5 for 7. Jay is still in this game, y'all. I don't buy new stuff. Does anyone use Hip Comics? I've heard of Hip Comics, and I've looked into them, but I've not bought anything from them yet. So, let's turn this down. This seems like it's too loud. How's that? Hopefully that's better. Yes! Deep Space Nine. I could talk about it all day. That's great. Cliff's not... Poor Cliff. That's funny. Alright, so yeah, Void Rivals, that's my alternative for this book right here. Geiger 80-page giant. This one, Silver Surfer number 1. Now, be aware, you have the Silver Surfer number 1 right here. This is the Silver Age. There is what's called a, is it Marvel Fantasy? That also has the same exact cover, says Silver Surfer number 1. Actually, this isn't silver because it's 25 cents. My bad on that. But yeah, it's very, very similar to this, and you could potentially buy it by mistake thinking you're getting the original Silver Surfer number 1 when in fact you're getting this. Maybe it's Fantasy Masterpiece. Fantasy Masterpiece. Is that it? Fantasy Masterpiece. I think that's it. Anyways, be aware there are 2 covers. Look exactly alike. This is the original. The other ones are the reprints. So just be aware of that. It's got the origin of the Silver Surfer, probably retold origin if I'm not mistaken. Very Goods going for $445. This is the Silver Surfer's first solo title right here. Let's see what folks are saying about this book. Neil, I use Hip Comics app to find books and get fair market values. Nice. No, it's an app. The Hip Comics app. Yeah. 5 for 8. 2 for 8. Me too. I'm a Trekkie. There you go. Larry's a Trekkie. That's what I'm talking about. 2 for 8 is Baker. 1 for 8, Mr. Akins. 0 for 8. How crazy is that? Marvel Masterpiece. I think, yeah. Maybe it is. I thought Fantasy was in there, though. I thought it was a Fantasy man. Maybe it's Marvel. No, Marvel Masterpiece has got the silver border on it. If I remember that right. So, I need to find this. Yes, Cup is getting pretty good for values. 5 for 8, Mr. Modern foiled again. My wife looked at my score and said, "You're a big fat loser." No time. this any more than it already is. You're not adding points to fractions. No, we can't do that. Oh, man, that's great. Yup, Fantasy Math. There we go. Thank you, Dale. Thank you for that. Appreciate you, sir. Teamwork. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. Okay, I assume this book right here is on the list because of the whole Shia LaBeouf being cast possibly in the Fantastic Four movie that's coming up, and she being a Silver Surfer. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so I think that's why this is on here. An alternative to this book, I think, and one that I think is also anticipated and people are really looking forward to this character coming to the MCU, is Ghost Rider #1. This is not, clarify, not the first appearance of Ghost Rider, but it is the first solo series for Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. So, fines going for $339 right now, with very good sitting at $264. The last one sold at $236. So I think this would be, if you're a Silver Surfer fan, you're wanting to hold off on that one, then maybe you should look towards Ghost Rider. I think you can pick up a solid book with that one there. So yes, it's Fantasy Masterpiece. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. When's Mrs. 22 going live again with a Q&A? Oh, that would be good. We need to do that. We need to set that up. Another Q&A. I have a Walmart pack that I've been trying that's been needing to be open now for, I think, almost a year. I don't know when I bought this thing, but it's sitting on the landing of our steps. And actually, no, I think I brought it in here now. But I've had it for the longest time. It's a 7 for $10 pack from Walmart, and we have yet to open that thing. And so I need to get on the ball and get with her to open this pack. So, gotta get her back on. 2 for 9 says Baker and Dale. 1 for 9 is Mr. Akins, Comic Chef, coming in at 5 for 9. 2 for 9 says Larry. 5 for 9 says Will. I heard pick up that. No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. 0.1 for 9. Opens wallet, moths fly out, right? That's me. I'm shocked. 0 for 9. Oh, Cliff on Comics got knocked down a book. What is this? 4 for 8, which is the same percentage of how many times I'm chasing the Jack with Coke right now. Yes. Nice. 5 for 9 says Jay. Jay doing it good this night. First time around, he's killing it, y'all. He is killing it. Doing a great job. All right. Let's get back to the list. Oh, man. Mr. Akins, you killed me with that. I'm not going to lie. That one. I'm dead after that. Coming in at number 5, we have got What If number 37. We're halfway through this list, so if you're digging this content, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe and notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. This right here has got the first appearance of Shia LaBeouf as a Herald of Galactus in this What If book. Again, because of the whole possible Shia LaBeouf casting, that's why this book is on here. Fines going for $5 right now. $5 for this What If book. So I'm a Crown and Coke guy. I'm a straight whiskey on the rocks guy. That's usually what I go for, is whiskey on the rocks. So yeah, that's me. But I do enjoy a Bacardi and Coke. If I was gonna mix something, it'd be Bacardi and Coke. That's what I would drink. But usually I just go for just straight whiskey. That's just me. Oh, yeah, because Ghost Rider 1 is on every streak, right? 7 for 9, no surfer. There you go. 2 for 10 says Baker and Mr. Akins and El Green Machine and Dale's Suspense. I like it when y'all do it all together in one. That's awesome. Digging my 2 books. That's what I'm talking about. Comic Chef coming in at 5 for 10. 0 for 10, still perfect. What brand of whiskey? I will do... If I have my choice, I'm going to pick up Proper 12, and I will drink that. I love Proper 12. I like Jameson as well. Jameson tastes very close to proper 12, so I will drink Jameson. Those are usually my go-tos. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if this is a whiskey or a bourbon. I don't know what this is. But the other night we were at a shindig party thing for my wife's work, and they were served. They had they had their liquor table set up, and they didn't have Jameson, which I was shocked because usually everywhere's got Jameson. So no Jameson, but they had Hennessy. So I drank Hennessy that night. I don't do Jack, really. I don't really drink Jack. So, Gretzky and Coke is pretty good, too. Nice. Have you had Buffalo's Trace? I have not had that. Oh, George Dickel. That's another one I'll drink. George Dickel. 510, Gentleman Jack. Bruce Trace is older than the USA. Wow. Wow. Kamatsky's is my drink back in the day. Nice. Jameson is perfect for Irish coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee at all. Cliff enjoys a... Doesn't matter if his name is George or not, does it? That's great. Oh, I gotta get back to these books. Fines for $5. All right, so here's what I want to show you. All right, this is not necessarily an alternative, and you'll see why when I start going through them. Okay, but what I want to show y'all is here's this one right here. What if number 15? This is a female version of a Nova, and it's the first and only appearance of her. Fines $6 right now for this book. Okay. And there's no speculation on a Nova at all, a female Nova. There was there for a little bit, but like there's none now. And then there's this one right here. What if number 45? I believe this is the first appearance of Barbara Ketch as the Spirit of Vengeance or as Ghost Rider, and there's no speculation, no nothing on that right now either. And fines are at $6. So what I'm saying is like there's no need to rush out and get this book, like at all. Like it's not a thing to rush out and go grab this because it's just a book. Like all these female versions of What If characters, like they're all about the same price right now. So I don't know. I guess this was just overlooked for the longest time. Maybe now it's just finally caught up. So no real alternative, but I did want to actually like show some information with that. Kamikaze. I've not had a Kamikaze. I've not had one. 7 for 10 says Cliff. 2 for 11 says Larry. Oh, a little Irish cream on your morning coffee is super. I don't have that. Maybe. 2 for 11. 2 for 12. I heard rush out and grab. You're killing me, Dale. That's funny. All right. Let's get back to this list. We've got X-Men what number is this? 24 coming in at number 4. This has got this iconic cover right here. I would say it's iconic. Is this Andy Kubert? Was that who this was? Yeah, I think this is Andy Kubert cover right here. This is one that I actually had as a kid. I don't have no idea where my copy is now. So it was beat. I know that much. It was beat pretty bad. Near Mint's $16. So does this have anything to... I've not watched X-Men 97. But I would assume this cover has something to do with 97. Is what I assume. But spoiler alert. Rogue was not with Gambit. I'm not going to say who she was with. But Rogue's not been with Gambit from what I know. So what's the deal? Does anybody know what the deal is with this cover? What am I not knowing? Dagger says, what? Perfect Irish coffee, yeah. You know it, Ryan. There we go. 3 for 12 says Larry. 3 for 11 says Dale. 8 for 11 is Cliff. Dagger knows what's up. That's what I'm talking about. 5 for 11. 3 for 11 says Mr. Baker. Mr. Akins, 3 for 11. 5 for 11 says Cup. We have got Cliff firmly in the lead with his 8 for 11. So yeah, $16 near mint. Here is my alternative to this cover. Another Andy Kubert art. It's not that book. It's not this book either, but it's this one right here. X-Men number 30 right there. Not sure who the cover artist here, but I know Andy Kubert art is in this book somewheres. So, because it was listed. But another Kiss cover, the wedding of Scott and Jean right here. And very fines are going for $4 for this book, and with near mints at $7. Most recent purchase $7. So there you go. There is my alternative to that one there. You jinxed me, Dagger. That's great. Let's see. I missed some stuff. There we go. Baker says nostalgia. Put X-Men 24 on the list tonight. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Cuppy, you are disappointing me. Oh, what ifs were not the alternatives. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was just wanting to show them off and just say, like, the relevance to that, the price of that first What If book going up, made it par with other ones that are essentially the same type of book. So, 4 for 12 says Baker. 4 for 12 says Dale and Mr. Akins. 6 for 12 says Cups. 4 for 12. Thank God for X-Men. That's great. 1 for 3. I reduced my fraction. What? Oh. You can't be doing stuff like that now. No. We can't have us actually doing math while doing this. Oh, that's funny. All right, coming in at number 3, we have got Uncanny X-Men number 239. I still don't have that one memorized. So, we talked about this one last week because it was on the list last week. This got the first cover appearance of Mr. Sinister, of Madeline Pryor, as well as the Goblin Queen. I'm actually in the middle right now of getting all my pages, my digital pages together to actually do a cameo or first for Mr. Sinister and Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen. Not Madeline Pryor, but the Goblin Queen. So, be on the lookout for that. Hopefully I'll have it done here in the next couple weeks. And, yeah, so I'm assuming this is popping off because of X-Men 97. I don't have an alternative for this one, but right now fines are going for $13. So there you go. Whew. Reduced fraction. 9 for 12 says Cliff. El Green Machine. Exactly. 6 for 12 says Jay. 5 for 13, Mr. Akins. 4 for 13, Dale. 5 for 13 is Baker. And as well as Larry. Oh, Taco Tour Guy, what's going on? He says, that's a hot book, right? Right? Appreciate you coming out, sir. Everybody, please go show a Taco Tour Guide some love over on IG and YouTube. Awesome channel with some great books. You should definitely go check them out. Cup O Comics is 7/13, trying to catch up to Cliff. If my copy is really old and tattered, I mean, like your dog ate it and threw it back up, can I still count it? Absolutely. Yo, you still have the copy, man. You're good to go. Like, that will it fit in a... I assume it'll fit in a bag and board, right? Like... That's great. X-Men 234, first cameo of Goblin Queen is what he says. 234, first cameo of Goblin Queen. I have to take a look. Ryan Riley says, yes. 14 for 13. I don't think that's how fractions work, honey. Yes, Ataka, right? Hey, buddy. Laid out on the floor, unconscious, X-Men 234. I'll definitely have to give it a look. Definitely. Is that in my list? I can't remember. I need to look at my list now. Is that the one? Is that the one with Wolverine as the Brood? Because that is on my list. Yeah, I know which one. That is the one. That is the one now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going through all the pages in my head. I know which, because it's like the last panel. It's the last page. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now. So yeah, it's on my list. Coming in at number 2, we've got Evangeline #1. This is the first appearance of Evangeline in comic books, and apparently this is getting made into a TV or a movie. They've got a director for it, and that's what all the hype is about, and that's why this book is on the list now. And so Near Mints are going for $24 right now for this book, which, I don't know, it's a little weird. I don't know, I wasn't planning on seeing this book at all. Dagger says he gives up. Don't give up. No, don't give up. My honey says, I'm playing my own game. Don't judge me. I'm winning. I apologize. Yes, the Wolverine as a brood cover. Yeah. That's it. We're on the same page. 10 for 13 says Cliff. He is killing this list, y'all. 4 for 14 says Dale. 5 is Larry. 5 is Mr. Baker. Jay is at 6. This game is less fun now. I'm sorry. Mr. Akins comes in 5 for 14 as well. Cliff, what's on the comic rack? Dale, what's going on? Says Riley. 7 for 14 says Cup. Alright. Let's see. My alternative is not X-Men 30. We already did that one. It's Witchblade #1. Michael Turner artwork, if I'm not mistaken, right here. This is the first appearance of Witchblade in comic books. I would have assumed that we'd see this before Evangeline. I'm just saying. I think Witchblade has a pretty good following. Had a good run on comic books as well. So I don't know. I would have expected more of this than I would Evangeline. So Near Mints for this book are going for $16. So a little less, about a third less than this 24 right here. So yeah, there is that. Mrs. 22J, make your own rules and it's more fun. Not bad advice. Oh, that's great. 8 for 15 says Cup. 5 is Larry. 6 is Baker, as well as Mr. Akins. He is catching up. 4 is Dale. Dale has crossed over his 2. Larry is at 5. Cool beans. Oh, that Witchblade is fire for real. Way more better. Way more better. That's great. Alright. Coming in at #1, we've got Earth X #12. He said very unconfidently, but he was right. Look at there. First cover appearance and 1-page cameo appearance is what cover price says of Shalla as the Silver Surfer. So this is again because of that whole news of the actress coming into play, Shalla and possibly be the Silver Surfer. Very Fine's going for $41 right now for this book. And yeah, so my alternative is another female hero from another universe, and that's actually pretty recent, and she's even been on the big screen, the small screen in cartoon form. That's Captain Carter #1, and in fact, I don't even want you to get this cover. I want you to get this cover right here. This is supposed to be my alternative. Come on. David Nakayama goodness right there. Awesome Captain Carter cover. First appearance of Captain Carter in comic books. Not her first cover appearance, though, even though these covers are way better than her first cover appearance. So, yeah. Near Mints at $19 for this book. I think it's a solid bet that we would get Haley Atwell again and probably Secret Wars. Again, I'm not telling you what to buy. That's my mindset. That's what I'm thinking is that I could see Haley Atwell coming back and portraying that character. Now, I don't know that people cared about her the first time that she came around playing that character, so I don't know that they care about her the second time coming back around. But nevertheless, I think it's a pretty good book to pick up. 10 for 15 says Cliff. 4 is Dale. 6 is Akins. 6 is Baker. Mr. 22, probably the banker and wins Monopoly all the time. Just makes up her own rules. That's great. 6 for Jay. 5 for Larry. 6 for Larry. 6 for Baker. 6 for Akins. Good match, Dale. There you go. Waiting on. I'm going to assume Cliff is probably going to win. The only person that was close was Cuppy, and he came in at 9. So 4 for 17. I have the cover A. Thanks for making me lose to Larry. I'm sorry, Dale. I'm sorry. You gotta get the Nakayama cover, man. I don't even have that Nakayama cover. I'm just saying. If I can find it. Ooh, Cliff sneaks one by 10 for 17. All right. It's that time, y'all, to give a duck away. Let's see. Captain Carter can get it, says Circumstances. That's great. What is going on, Marcus? Thank you for coming out here. But please go show Circumstances some love over on IG and YouTube. I promise you will not regret it. Be sure to check out his live show as well on Tuesdays, where he's doing an FOC and chill. It's mainly more chill than it is FOC, but it's still a good time. So there you go. Hashtag wifey wins. That's great. Good job, Cliff. Cliff won. Let's go, Cliff. There we go. What up, homie? Talking to Dale. Circumstances. No, but Peggy Carter is that red dress. That's great. Collecting Uncensored, says Mr. Akins. We've already got 2, though, for the wifey win, so why not? Let's just do it. Wifey wins. The wifey wins, y'all. The wifey wins, Dickles. That's funny. That's great. I would do whoever the winner was for last week's Mutant Madness, but we had to do a news episode, so yeah. But since we're talking about it, Comically Comics Podcast just sat there and released a new episode today. It's March Newsness. We were taking a break because Jeremy had to take a break, or he had to go and do something, so we didn't want to review a movie without him. But next week we'll start back. There'll be another game. It's going to be X-Men, the first X-Men movie versus the Dark Phoenix movie. Not X-Men Last Stand, but X-Men Dark Phoenix. One of those will go on to have the chance at being claimed the best mutant movie in our Mutant Movie Madness. So, yeah. Go check out the Comic Comics Podcast. The new episode will drop on our YouTube channel on Wednesday. So, but until then, you can catch us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and any other podcatchers. So there you go. There you go. Hashtag wifey wins in the chat, and that will give you a chance at getting a duck this evening. We got 18 people watching and 12 entries in, so be sure to get that in there. Let's also show off this. Coming up this Thursday will be my new live that I'm doing called Collecting Uncensored. Let's do full screen. Can y'all still hear me? Is that a thing? Did I leave again? So, yeah, Collecting Uncensored will be this Thursday, and my first guest will be none other than Brandon Mon Comics. So, come hang out with me this Thursday evening, and, now we're talking. Right? Yeah, come hang out with me this Thursday evening. It will be at 8 p.m. Central Time, so 9 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel right here. And yeah, I'm going to hang out with Mon and talk about all the things that just do a deep dive on how he collects. So I think it's going to be super fun, and I'm excited to start this new thing out. So, cool. Thank you, Cliff. Appreciate that. I didn't see that earlier. So, that Storm by Drac was delightful. What? What happened? What's going on? What did I miss? Alright. Let's see. 16 entries. We got 18 people watching. I'm getting ready to do this then. First X-Men beats any of the Fox X-Men movies. Fox Phoenix movies. Gotcha. I don't know. I can't spoil it. So why would you listen to it then? I mean, there are like the other two guys, so like I could be the only one that's like, hey, it's this one. But yeah, listen. But then you gotta see how it pairs up against like movies like Logan, or Days of Future Past, or Deadpool, or The New Mutants. So I'm just saying, like, there's like 13 movies here that we're going through right now. So the wife always wins. Just accept it and get over it. That's funny. Oh, that's great. You're good. Awesome. No, we can't hear you. What? What? Great info. Awesome. Good deal. Uncensored. Now we're talking. There we go. How do I collect? Hey, you know what, Cliff? We need to talk. We need to talk, Cliff. We need to talk. Because I got one spot. I need to fill. One spot. I like the Phoenix one better. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, I'll say in my opinion then. That's great. All right, so yeah, come hang out with me and Brandon this Thursday. This Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. So we can do Collecting Uncensored. Hashtag Wifey Wins for all the people. Kenneth Burton's in the house. What's going on, Kenneth? Thank you for coming out. But please go show Kenneth some love over on IG and YouTube. That's so funny. Oh, all right, here we go. Draw. And the winner is Meatwad number 1. Congratulations, sir. You have a duck for the end of the month duck race. Here are the other books that are in this month's prize package. So, of course, we have the Maestro number 1. So you get a number 1. That's pretty cool. I think, anyways. You may not. We got a Hellions number 17. Now, the reason you're getting this Hellions 17 is really because of the issue that's behind it. And that's this one right here, which is a Hellions 18, the Madeline Pryor second printing right there. Black and white. Goblin Queen herself. So, Havoc in the background. Is this an homage to Uncanny X-Men 221? Is that what this is? Kind of looks like it a little bit. Just saying. Just saying. But that's why I picked that one. Madeline Pryor was on the list last week doing her thing, so. Been having that cover for a bit. It was time for it to go to a new home. So, yeah. Alright, we got to get out of here so y'all can go hang out with Cuppy while he does his Raw books. It's been a great so far. Nice. Love the new X-Men 97. I have not checked it out yet. I need to check it out. Everybody congratulate Meatwad. Hashtag Wifey didn't win. I'm sorry. 0 for 1, 0 for 2. Hashtag cheaters. That's great. Ooh, that black and white is fire. Dale, you're not on the list yet. You got a couple more Mondays, though. You got a chance. You got a chance, sir. Peace. Great show. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Peace out, Comic Crew. Yes, go check out Cup of Comics doing his Monday Night Raw books. DNA on Between the Lines. Woo, yes, that's right. Check out Roscoe on Between the Lines doing art with David Nakayama. I'm surprised they're still going if they are. That's crazy because I know he's got a tight schedule. Oh, Nakayama does. So, awesome show as usual, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Mr. 22, always a winner in my book. There you go. There you go. All right. Thank y'all so much for coming out, hanging out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all can find me on Comically Comics Podcast every Monday on all podcatchers, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and then on Wednesdays on our YouTube channel, Comically Comics Podcast. Also check me out on eBay, Shortbox, and Instagram. That's it at 22_comics. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching. And as always, go check out Will, Monday Night Raw books, and a couple comics on YouTube. Y'all have a good one.